So make sure that it's going to be a day that the abuser is not home. It's not going to take long for you to pack, trust me. Worst case scenario, you move with only the essential things you need. So you wake up in the morning, the abuser is not home, they've gone to work probably, or wherever it is that they spend their time. You pack your things, take your suitcases, put your clothes in there, don't bother to fold them, just drag them, put them in there, zip up, go to your cosmetics, body care, take all of them, put them in a box or put them in a bag. So you need to plan before that day. You need to find boxes. Whoever is coming to help you must come with boxes. So you find boxes, go and look for boxes. Like if you go to those who sell provisions and things, those shops, supermarkets, ask them for boxes, they'll give you. If you go to, anybody who has a store, they buy things in bulk, they have boxes. So if you go to them, those who sell water, they have boxes. Ask them for boxes. Don't bring the boxes before. Like there should be no sign of you moving before the day you decide to move. So the day you decide to move, whoever is helping you must come with the boxes. So if you get those boxes before, go and give it to whoever it is that is helping you move. Unless you are sure you can hide this in a place where it will not be noticeable. If you're not sure about that, don't keep it in your house. So the day you are moving, you bring the boxes in. You put everything that you are leaving with. Only take the essential things in the boxes. The ones that goes into your suitcases, you put them in the suitcases. That day, if you have children, your children cannot be in the house. You need to take your children out. Take them to daycare. That is why worst case scenario, you have that contact that you can say, can you watch the kids for today? That person is going to take the kids. So that the kids are not going to be with you at home. So you need to take the kids away. They can go to school too. If they're going to school and they close early, you need to let somebody else go pick them up. They cannot come home because you are leaving that day. So you're going to pack your things, you're going to pack their things, you're going to take the essentials. If you want to take your bed, take. If you don't want to take the bed, that is okay too. If there are things in the house that you think that this one is definitely mine, you take. If you're leaving, your exit strategy is such that you and your spouse are able to discuss like who gets what, that's fine. I don't bank on that. But in the event where that conversation may have come up and you know for sure that you can take this item, take it. The day you are leaving, all that should have already been decided, and then you take it and you go. So after you've packed everything, you would have already arranged with a moving van. That moving van, you need to arrange it before the day you are leaving. Everything has to be decided before that day. You need a plan A moving van and a plan B moving van. So plan A moving van should be the one that you have definitely agreed with, probably negotiated and paid part of the money. They come. Plan B is when plan A is not working, probably close to you. There are these Kia vans and trucks that you can go to. You call them, they'll come, they'll pick your things up, and then they'll take it. You move. You would have already packed all of your things, so you move. When you are going, if you can, don't drive. If you can, and your car is safe, and you want to drive, that's fine. If you want to be taking your things small on that day, together with the moving van, that's fine. You can do that. So you move. When you move, you know that you're not coming back. Don't keep a key. Leave your key behind and go. So now you've gone. You've left. You go a place. It doesn't matter if it's a small place. It doesn't matter if the space you have only has a carpet for you to lie on. That's fine. Sometimes starting over means starting small. Sometimes starting over means laying on one bed or having only one bed. Sometimes starting over means today you have a bed. Tomorrow, when you can afford it, you get a couch. The next day, when you can afford it, you get a dining set and things like that. It's okay. You start with what you have and you build upon it. Definitely, if you're okay, you're going to be fine. So now when you leave, what happens? Your socials, you need to change all passwords on your social media. You need to change password for your email. If you want to create a whole new email altogether, you can do that. You need to change the password to your phone. You can do this even before you leave on the day you are leaving, but it should be part of your exit strategy or your exit plan. Change all your passwords. If you have an iPhone like me and you want to create a new Apple ID, it's totally an inconvenience. But depending on what kind of abuse you are going through, you may want to have a new one. So definitely do that as well. So yes, this is what should go into your exit plan. After you've left, go and see your lawyer. Do you think you need a restraining order? Before leaving, you may have spoken to your lawyer about it. If it didn't come up and after you left, the abuse continued like I said it would, and you think you need a restraining order, let your lawyer know. She's going to get your restraining order. DOVSU is always an option. So always, definitely go to the police. If you think that there's something that you want to report, go to the police. Even if prosecution doesn't follow up, that's fine. As a lawyer, I'll tell you, go and make the police reports. We may need it someday. So definitely go and put that police reports there. Tomorrow you can get a police extract. It is face value evidence that you were going through something and you came to lodge a complaint. So that complaint should always be there. DOVSU is always an option. And then your financial plan. We spoke about this in the previous video. You should have gotten a job now. That financial plan, you need to start executing it. So if it is a new job you need to get a new job. If you don't have a job and then you need to get a job, you need to do one. If you want to start a business, you need to do one right now. You can't keep living off on friends and then people's generosity forever. You need to stand on your own 2 feet. So you need to start executing that financial plan we spoke about in the previous video. And then, do you want a divorce? If you've decided you want a divorce, you need to start executing the divorce. Start pursuing it. What are you waiting for? Because the sooner you sever yourself properly, even though it will not totally stop the abuse, it will reduce it. It will reduce it drastically. And then it will also make some of the actions that you are performing clearer. If you are still married and you are acquiring property, it may create spousal interest that you do not want to battle to find out whether the person has interest or not. So if you decided that you want to get a divorce so that when you're performing certain actions, it's clearer. Everybody's rights are known. And then establish a new routine. So find something. Now you have so much time. You find that when you leave your abusive relationship or marriage, all of a sudden you are free. You are free. You have so much time on your hands. Even if you have kids, you are free. So now what are you going to do with your newly found time, space, freedom? What are you going to use it to do? You need to find something that makes you happy. Engage yourself in some activity. If you want to learn a new skill, if you want to start a club or be part of a club, if you want to learn dancing, if you want to start a gym, do something that makes you happy. Spend your time the way you want to spend your time. The most important thing now is that you get to decide for yourself. You get to make your own choices. You don't need another person shutting it down or pushing it in your throat if you don't like it. Now you get to decide. So decide what you want to do, but definitely do something. Do not drown yourself. It's very normal if you are feeling sad, if you're going through an emotional time. If you're sad, you're just coming from abuse, you're going through PTSD, you're sad that your relationship has ended, you didn't want it to end, things like that. But now, you get to do better. You get to look better. You get to love yourself better. So do that. Spend time knowing who you are whilst you're alone. Love yourself, seek help, continue therapy, seek legal advice, start a new cycle, a new hobby, something that interests you, something you love. Go out more if that's something you like to do. Spend time with your friends, laugh better, and then be better. So I hope this helped. I hope you liked something from this video. I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, definitely share it to somebody else. If you find it useful, if somebody else will find it useful, please feel free to share it. Once again, this has been the Modern Family Podcast with me, MKN. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Bye.